exchange. We are still live, and Rain and Cole go very aggressively outside the smokes before I go for that fast farm loads of things.
I can sense the blood in the water, and they're looking to strike. Nico and Rain both already get themselves a kill on the board. Bomb plant in the back of the site in the smoke. And now Rain's going to see if he can wrap himself around. Speaking of which, Snappy's on the flank. He's found one. If he'd got the second, this round would have been well and truly back open. But it is now. The Configs came in for one of his own. Guardian needs to win this trade. He's going to lose out on it. Now, Olofmeister with a 1-on-2 is going to put that P250 to use with a one-tap onto Snappy, looking to rinse and repeat, misses out. Config doesn't have a kit, although he does have a smoke. Now he's just picked up the kit, and he's going to go for the full-on defuse. Olofmeister needs to spam through there and hope for the best, and he gets the headshot. Just
he's making 5 towards inside, trying to shut down the potential here. This is where Cajun needs to show us what he did. Like I said, he's holding back there, going for that one shot, nothing too crazy. Hits it and repositions.
Does miss the second. Is that going to cost Optic dearly? As Guardian now can get out in amongst it. Olofmeister gonna find himself a kill. 2 post plant, 3-on-3, and Guardian takes the initiative and pushes forward towards connector that has been smoked off. Molotov additionally just to the back of the trains, really trying to funnel in the CTs to a one-dimensional, one-pronged retake. And this is proving to be very uncomfortable for Optic. They haven't put anyone through yet. They're wasting valuable time.
I think this is almost a no-go for them. The fact that Snappy's gone down with nothing there essentially really does not bode well, and they're going back towards inside, knowing they've got a player away from this area. They'll just be the one, but Gay does manage to equal the situation, but surely goes down now. He's doing a very good job so far, still alive somehow. Carrigan finally takes care of him, and Cajun B hits a very decent shot. They might stand a chance here. 3 versus 2 in their favor.
Gade's 2 kills may have just brought them back into this round.
Yes.
Unbelievable play by him. But Carrigan been playing well so far in this best of 3, and it's Nico, the one-man army.
He's very far removed from the situation, though, Vince.
He's starting to make a move now, though. I think he can sense that his teammate needs his help, and Carrigan going to see if he can pincer off, pivot off this side. Not going to get any, but now it's up to Nico. Can throw out the Molotov. There isn't a smoke to defuse either. That could be the round done. They have to run into his crosshair, and he will not be missing today. It's going to be Yugi that gets the frag. I don't think they've got enough time. It's going to be very close, though. Oh, they just about have
decent numbers here. Guardian has helped himself to the outside area and takes down Config. Luckily, the response from Yugi comes in. That was looking very dangerous.
That second shot was so spicy, but Nico gonna whet his appetite, finding Cajun B's head and taking it off his shoulders. Surgical precision on this attack. Yugi's gonna miss his opportunity, knifing the air in frustration, knowing how important that could have been. Snappy in the meanwhile, though, he's doing damage with his M4. Moving past the Olof position, who is still alive, by the way. Position that he has made famous and will land the headshot onto Snappy, leaving Yugi in 1-on-2. The bomb making a move to B.
That's not ideal. Yugi couldn't be further removed from this situation unless he is in towards T-spawn at this point. So he might just have to concede this one. Olofmeister.
Not seeing anything just yet. Damage inflicted to Rain. Drops to just 10. He can see the shadows just round the corner, Yugi. A barrage of terrorists waiting to funnel their way onto the site, and all the trades once again go in favor of Faze. Finally, Cajun B is going to put a halt to that with 2 of his own kills. And with Olof and Rain both low, this isn't out of the realms of possibility. They could actually clutch this one out. Cajun's gone in for another one. He's actually on for the ace right now, plus the 1-on-3 clutch. But he's not going to be able to get past the hurdle of
hold back, and they're not really playing to their strengths, which is that flare and that chaos that the analysts pointed out especially. But here comes Yugi. Much better, but that's not. Config gets completely destroyed there. He tries to get up close and personal, but the flashbang was too good. But Yugi starting to wake up now. That's looking more promising. 2 kills for him so far, but he will be dropped with the backstab from Rain. Good Molotovs coming in, and Snappy finds himself in a compromised position. Guardian shows us how good he can be with rifles as well. 3 versus 2. Rain's up and towards heaven. And what Gade and Cajun, what can they really do about this, Vince?
Gade's the key man. He has to get the drop for the first player, but Nico and smoking a block off vision.
Finally.
Nico's gone down, though. That's big news for Optic, and they need to capitalize off this.
First advantage I can recall they've had at the beginning sectors of a round here, but Gade Oh my goodness, completely destroyed there by the initial flashbang. Cajun hits the shot but doesn't get the frag. He'll have to recover this one. Yugi doing his best, but he's so delayed at this point, and Snappy taken out of the equation. Cajun still fighting here, goes down to a 2-on-2, but Rain seems to have their number. He completely destroyed Yugi with the timing there, and Cajun B stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. 2 players to find, a bomb to defuse. AWP, not an ideal weapon to do it with. Got to be the game of the day. I want to see Snacks turn up as well. I want to see him come back into form, but let's just focus on these last few rounds as Snappy and Gate open things up, but they've had advantages before they get thrown away. We'll have a 3 versus 4 now. Olaf Meister making his way to the side, but it's Nico that does find an opportunity. Can't quite find the frag. The auto shotgun gets the job done.
One of the best chances Optic have had to claim a round, and it's Olaf Meister to face off against Yugi and Gate. Had some time away from the game. Yet to see him really land that kind of form that we know he's capable of. The noise has been made, and Yugi is going to put down. Plenty of players have been spotted by Carrigan. He pulls back, but it's going to be the first blood being taken by Cajun B in this second half. Nico missing out on a few opportunities, and Optic are going to hang on a little while longer, it would seem, as Olaf gets straight out. No quarter given. Guardian, though, the stray Deagle round is going to connect to the head of Config. Nico with 2. And a Rain, very weak and Cajun just flicks to his head. And Faze have got it done. Optic, they do have a couple smokes and a Molotov to play with, which are now starting to be tossed out towards the site. The spray's on point for Rain, though. And as Yugi just gets completely smacked aside. And they've already expended quite a bit of their utility, Henry, and it seems like they're going to go back to A, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be a different outcome.
I think you might be right. I think we're coming to a logical conclusion very shortly. 5 versus 2 now, Snappy and Gate. They do have a little bit of weaponry here, but it's just relentless. They can't really do much about this now. 5 versus 1. Snappy's got that original 21 HP from the initial headshot through the wooden quartz. He does answer back, so at least he wins that battle against Nico. The last laugh there, but it's amazing. But still, Astralis, you'd think, considering number 1 right now, this tournament, a bit of a lock-in for them, but they're showing signs of weakness. And Faze, it's a little bit off yesterday, but you cannot argue with what we're seeing right now. This is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about this just before we went live between the two of us, and then no team has really stood up and made themselves counted. But I think off this performance, you really do have to respect Faze now. In terms of this round, it's been a complete blitz one tap, however. Molly placed down just to stop the push. That solid flashbang will at least yield the frag onto Nico. Able to also pick up the M4. So maybe there's a few twists and turns left in this story yet.
He's doing his absolute best there, Config. 40 seconds remaining. His teammate Gage makes his way to the main entrance. Does Rain have any sort of idea? He doesn't. Gage takes him down. This is a 5-on-2. Pretty remarkable stuff. They've even made this possible for themselves. Bomb goes down courtesy of Olaf Meister. And now Config.